safely gathered in, ere the winter storms begin. God our Maker doth provide for a rose to be supplied. Come to God's own temple come, raise the song of harvest home.
Almost 400 years ago, the Pilgrims harvested their first crops in America. They gave thanks to God and celebrated with 3 days of feasting and games. It was President Abraham Lincoln who finally proclaimed the last Thursday in November as a national day of thanks. All holidays give us a reason to abandon routine, to celebrate, and to make memories. But Thanksgiving is one of those special ones, rich with tradition. The way the day is celebrated now would be familiar to our great-great-grandparents. For many, Thanksgiving still begins with church services. The familiar harvest hymns are sung and sermons are about being thankful. Thanksgiving was always the last Thursday in November, but in 1939, FDR reshuffled the calendar. The New Deal had Thanksgiving 7 days early. Retailers liked the longer Christmas shopping season, but football coaches, big games scheduled around the original date, were irate. It's been the 4th Thursday in November ever since. Watching a Christmas parade on television is a time-honored tradition. After the parades come football. Since 1956, the Detroit Lions have played football on Thanksgiving on TV. For other football fans, the tradition is playing a game themselves on that day, usually before they eat. Families and friends come together for the holiday. Thanksgiving Eve is the busiest travel time of the year. To be home for Thanksgiving is a national tradition. Still, an infinite variety of events can keep people from making the trip. Holiday travel plans have been rearranged or canceled by ill health, wars, work, and the weather. For some, the tradition is to hunt before Thanksgiving, aiming for a main course for the feast. But others choose to spend the day itself in the hunt, stopping only when it's time for dinner, accompanied by the football game, of course. Part of the enjoyment of the dinner comes from knowing just what foods to expect on the holiday table. We savor the dishes as they appear on our plates, and as we remember them from holiday dinners long ago. Everyone agrees that the turkey is the traditional American Thanksgiving dinner. But there is no such agreement on the one best way to cook it. There are basters, the non-basters, the wrap it in aluminum foilers, and the baggers, and the microwavers and the grillers and the fryers. The question of how to stuff the turkey will never be settled. Rice, fruit, oysters, sausage, day-old biscuit, fresh bread, soft bread, stale bread, and cornbread are all cherished traditions in somebody's family. Pies, like Thanksgiving itself, have ascended from simple origins in the New England countryside to glory as an American institution. Of the infinite variety of pies, 2 are intimately associated with Thanksgiving: the pumpkin and the mince. Traditions define a holiday and make it special. In any generation, they form a link with the past and comprise a heritage for future generations. Every slice of turkey is a serving of tradition. Each ladle of cranberry sauce, a pouring out of American history. Each slice of pie, a reason for giving thanks.
Come, ye thankful people, come, praise the song of harvest home. All is safely